Aloha! Welcome to our video series on real estate client trust accounts. These videos are produced by the Hawaii Association of Realtors and are funded through the Education Fund from the Hawaii Real Estate Commission. In this video, we'll be talking a little bit about the timing for deposits into the client trust account. We'll delve a little bit deeper into situations where real estate agents are managing their own properties and how that impacts the deposit of monies that they receive, for example, as security deposits or rental income. And finally, we'll also take a look at record keeping and retention and how that plays a role in not only the management of the trust account, but as well as the agent's fulfillment of their fiduciary duties.
Okay, Sherry, so I really only manage one rental property. It's for my auntie. She's up in Hauula. So the rent check and the security deposit check, I have to have it made out to our brokerage name?
That's correct. That's correct. It has to come through the brokerage account. It needs to be deposited in our client trust account.
Okay, and then once a month I have to drive all the way up there and pick up the rent check. So then I have to bring it back to you
That's
to
correct.
deposit.
That's correct.
And how much time do I have?
You should deposit it by the next business day.
So if I pick it up on a Saturday, I can just bring it to the office by Monday.
That's correct. You know, I know it's humbug, but we have that fiduciary not only to our clients, but we also have to stay in compliance with RICO. And as a broker, I'm tasked with making sure all of our agents are in compliance. And I need to keep accurate records, and I need to demonstrate competency. And so even though I'm sure from an agent perspective it seems like a lot to do about nothing, it really is important that we stay in compliance, that we protect our clients, and that in all dealings we're fair and honest.
Because if I don't do that the right way, and that's not even my main business, I do residential sales. But if I do something wrong just on that one rental property, I could lose my license?
And I might lose it right along with you. Absolutely. You may be jeopardizing your license. You may actually be subject to revocation of your license if you fail to stay in compliance.
One more question.
Sure.
So when the renter is done with their lease and we're checking them out, and let's say everything's fine and I have to return their security deposit, how do I handle that check back to the tenant?
The brokerage is the only, or should I say the principal broker is the only one that can authorize disbursements of funds from the client trust account.
Since we deposited it in there to begin with,
Yes.
it comes back out of there.
Right. But again, the broker is the only one that has that authorization.
Can I just grab the checkbook?
Nope, you cannot. Auntie or no auntie.
In summary, this video covered 3 important points. The first one was the requirement that trust account funds or property must be deposited into the client trust account by the next business day following receipt. We also talked about the fact that the principal broker serves as the trustee of the account and is the only one that is authorized to make withdrawals or disbursements from the account. Finally, we talked about records and retention. It's very important, and the law requires a brokerage firm to retain records of all received trust monies and trust funds. The law specifically requires those records to be maintained for a certain period of time, and not only is it something that the law requires of the brokerage firm, it is something that's related to your fiduciary duties as a real estate agent. Mahalo again for viewing our video series on client trust accounts.